Hey everyone, welcome to this deep dive. We're going to be looking at something pretty cool today. Um,
Oh,
I think you're going to find it super interesting, and it's all about skills and mindset and how those two things really work together to help people succeed, especially in today's crazy world, right? Everything's changing so fast, and we were really inspired by this blog post by Kenton Patterson. Have you heard of him?
yeah, Kenton Patterson, yeah.
He's doing some really interesting stuff, thinking about the future of work and tech and all that. And so we kind of wanted to use his blog post as a jumping off point for this deep dive.
Sounds good. Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, some of the questions we're going to be thinking about today are like, what are the actual skills that are like really important right now? And then how does mindset actually play into success? Is it really as important as people say it is? And then are there any like real world examples we can look at to kind of see this stuff in action?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think what's really interesting about Patterson's take is that he's not just talking about tech.
Hmm.
He's basically saying that this idea of skills and mindset being like the dynamic duo for success, that applies to like any field.
The dynamic
Yeah,
duo. I
yeah.
like that. Okay, so like Batman and Robin,
Exact.
skills and mindset, you can't have one without the other.
Right, exactly. One is kind of powerless without the other. And it's a good analogy because, if you think about it, skills are those like tangible tools, right? Like
Mm.
being able to solve problems, communicate effectively, or
Yeah.
having that technical expertise that's specific to whatever you do.
Yeah.
But mindset, that's like the engine that drives it all. It's what gives you that resilience to bounce back from setbacks,
Right. Yeah.
that growth mindset that helps you keep learning, and that self-discipline to stay focused.
I love that the engine, it's like the fuel that keeps you going even when things get tough. So, okay, Patterson actually lists out these specific skills in his post: problem solving, communication, technical expertise, and adaptability. And I'm curious, from your perspective, which of those feels like the most essential today? Like for someone who's really trying to thrive?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd have to say adaptability. The world's changing so quickly. What, today might be completely irrelevant in like 5 years. Tech is evolving.
Yeah.
Industries are shifting.
Yeah.
We're facing all these crazy complex challenges. So adaptability, being able to learn and evolve and like pick up those new skills along the way,
Right.
that's what's going to help people stay ahead of the curve.
Totally. It's like you have to become a learning machine, right? Always
Yeah.
upgrading your mental software.
Yeah.
So Patterson also talks about mindset. And, one thing that really struck me was how our mindset actually influences the way we approach challenges and even opportunities.
Yeah.
And he highlights all these qualities like resilience, growth, mindset, self-discipline, curiosity, and that willingness to learn, which we kind of already talked about. But
Yeah, for sure. And those are all so interconnected.
yeah,
Imagine you're leading a project and you hit a huge roadblock. Someone with a fixed mindset might see that as like a total failure.
yeah,
But someone with a growth mindset, they'll look at that as a learning opportunity
interesting.
and think, okay, what can I learn from this? How can we adjust our approach?
I love that.
What new skills do we need to develop? And that shift in perspective is so powerful.
Totally. I mean, it's like turning a negative into a positive. And speaking of like real world examples, Patterson talks about this software developer in his post. And he says, even if they have amazing coding skills, it's their mindset that actually sets them apart.
Yeah, I think that's such a good point. You can have all the technical skills in the world, but if you don't have the passion for learning, if you're not open to feedback, if you can't adapt, then you're not going to be as successful. And Patterson, he talks about the importance of real impact, and that really resonated with me.
Yeah, me too. And actually, I want to ask you about that. What does he mean by real impact? Like, what does that
Yeah.
actually look like?
It's about going beyond just your own individual success. It's about
Yeah.
taking your skills and your mindset and using them to contribute to something bigger, something meaningful that makes a difference in the world.
So it's not just about like climbing the corporate ladder. It's about building something that matters.
Exactly. And Patterson challenges us to join what he calls a real impact journey.
I love that. A real impact journey.
Hmm.
Okay, so for someone listening right now, what's like a tangible step they could take on that journey?
That's a good question. It could be so many things. It could be taking a course to learn a new skill or finding a mentor who can help you develop a stronger, more resilient mindset, or even just connecting with a community of people who are passionate about the same things you are.
So many possibilities. It's
Yeah.
really inspiring to think about. And I think it's clear that skills and mindset, they're not just buzzwords. They're like the essential ingredients for creating real impact in the world. So thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you feel energized and ready to take action. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.